you've taken another risk. And here you are with me, engaging in athletics. And I hope you're happy doing this because you'll be entertained, informed, and hopefully you'll subscribe if you haven't. What about that, my friend? How are you feeling? You feeling good? My back is hurting a little bit. Is it age? I went for a run yesterday and my lower back or midsection is stiff. Well, that is how you introduce yourself into Koreada. Because as a movable object like me, I tend to be active for most part to keep myself fit. So maybe that's the price I pay sometimes. But anyway, I'm healthy. I'm blessed. I'm glad to be here. I hope you are too. And if you are, just like this one, just to initiate the whole process, and you will never be the same. That's a guarantee, my friend. It's right there at the bottom of your screen. It says to Koreada, subscribe, and have a good life. We are 48 hours away from the indoor championship in Turin, Poland. Boys, girls, they, them, anybody who is an athlete, who has qualified, who is from a country, who might not be from a country but is a human being. I don't think we have pet section. Are competing in Poland in 48 hours. It rolls out. And shots are already being fired. Shots are being fired by competitors against their opponents. Big mouths, as usual, will always have those early warnings that they're in town and watch out. I'm about to do some damage to my opponents. Does that sound familiar to you guys when you think of sports? And in athletics and in track, whom do you think that is? Because without Jakob Engbristen, who is missing because of injury. You guessed it right. He's a Scottish Josh Kerr. He's speaking loud and clear. He's sending all kind of signals. He's warning his opponents just to get out of his way. He's about to win another championship in 3,000 meters. This guy is arrogant. Is why I like him. He has a swagger. I call it big mouth swagger. He can defend it once in a while. The last time, though, he tried, he didn't look very good in a championship in Tokyo. And that has cost him a lot of layoff. He's back. He's announcing that. He's the new Terminator. I'll be back. And yes, he's back, which is great for track and field. When George Kerr is healthy, we want to see this guy do his thing. He did the Mirrors indoor a month ago. Remember that? He came second in a tactical event against the big boys in America, Cole Hawker. And 807 saved him the day. That was good. And it tells us that he's tested. He's tested his body. He's talking now. Now it's time to talk. And what is he telling us? He's telling us a lot of things we want to hear as fans and as followers of his career and his rise to the podium. Well, he's had an injuries, right? And he's very grateful that he's back. Apparently, he trains here in America, North America, in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He owns some, I don't know that he owns, but that's where he decides to train. And he's been doing very well. And he's telling us all the good things we need to know leading up to this weekend in Poland. And yes, I want to just maybe capture some of these thoughts and that are always glamorous and very edgy. The one thing we know for sure that if this guy is healthy, he's gonna be in the equation. He's gonna be in the conversation. He's gonna be injecting some of this thriller into the whole 3,000 event, which would include big names. Cole Hawker is gonna be doing the 3,000. Andrew Koskoran and Geordie Bemish, the New Zealandia, the Kiwi boy, and Yared Nuguse is taking it on too. So it's a good feel. But this is how good it is. It's so good that this is what this guy is saying. Ah, man, I like Josh Kerr. I'm the most experienced going into the championships. He's the most experienced. So I'm so excited to regain the title that I believe is mine. Now, underline that one. If you are looking for a punchline in any writing, anything somebody says, I'll repeat this. Do you want me to repeat it? Yeah. Repetition uh, solidifies retention. I just gave you a hint on how to be a better human being. Repeat. Repeat after me. I'm the most experienced going in the championship. So I'm excited to regain the title that I believe is mine. This guy owns it, huh? Let me complete what he says. I just remember sitting in my hotel room in Glasgow, and I wasn't nervous for that event. This guy, the Scottish dude, like this guy, 2024 when he won the event. I just wanted to make sure that I did my myself justice in front of home crowd, and I was able to do just that, which is great. It's a similar approach going into Poland, where I'm just going to take these races one by one. Do you want to hear more from this guy? I told you, I warned you about who he is. He doesn't mince words. He's so confident that I think if it was up to him, he'd be like, just give me that trophy. Give me the medal. I've won it in my hotel room. But it's not as easy as you might think. But you like to hear big boys, big talk, big words, huge statement. I challenged you. I dare you, Cole Hawker. I dare you, Nuguse. This is mine. I'm experienced. I know what it takes. One race at a time. At the end of it all, I'm going to win. Josh freaking Kerr, the Scottish. This dude is just killing it right now. Ah, man. I like what. Let me tell you something I like about athletes. When they are feeling it, when they're adrenaline and their body is good, if you haven't watched Muhammad Ali back in the days, before a fight, before a bout, before getting in the ring, this is what they say. I have some pretty big goals for this season. There's no Olympics or outdoor war, so I have a little bit more flexibility on timings in proving I'm the best runner in the world over these distances. I think in those Olympics years, there's one day that you can prove that you are the best athlete in the world. This year, being the being the best 1500 runner in the world will be proven over a season. It's a fun challenge for everyone to be battling for the top spot. It keeps me motivated and excited. So, did you hear what he said? If you didn't listen, that's your problem. Rewind this tape, rewind this show, and you'll always enjoy something about Josh freaking Kerr the Scott. Yes, he's he's making himself be he's making the opponents know that this is his event. Y'all can do everything. Y'all can jog. Y'all can trip each other off, push each other around. But at the end of the day, you have to take it from me because I own this thing. Brilliant, man. 48 hours before it, and things are ready. I told you guys, I warned you that you might think indoor is not a great time to watch. I'm inviting you right now, Josh Kerr, the Scot. Keep an eye on this guy. I can't wait to see what he does. He's talking big, which is good. Is he going to defend what he just said? That's another question that needs to be answered in the next 48 hours in Poland. Turan, Tio, Turan. Yeah, Turan in Poland. Josh Carr, man, welcome to his winning sphere. This guy talks big, but he's frustrated too, by the way. Let me tell you why. He's really frustrated. I move on to another area of his conversation in a newspaper that he talked a lot. He's frustrated by the six-figure sum owed by failed Grand Slam track project. He's frustrated. They owe him a lot of money. Michael Johnson owes him a lot of money, $218,000, about 164 pounds. Man, oh man. Imagine that in his pocket, he says. Imagine that money is my pocket. And what else did he say about it? I'm owed a lot of money. So in any business, anyone's going to be frustrated. I don't particularly know right now where to push those frustrations and where they should sit. He talks about having a conversation with the president, Michael Johnson, and I've had information given to me by my agents on this stuff. I don't think these are bad people. Oh, okay. He kind of clears that for us. I think these are horrible situation. Is it? Okay. There's something here I thought was interesting about Josh Kerr. I didn't know that he cares more about not just himself, but how this is what he says. Let me just read you what I kind of found very profound about him. Very, very, very. I'll say that's the soft side of him that I didn't know. But this is what I'm trying to say. This is what he's trying to say. I'm not super worried about myself, he says. I'm worried about some of the other athletes, and they had their stories exposed of working jobs and not being sponsored, and then they are this life-changing money, and that's what I care about. That's quite inclusive. That is empathy. That is spreading love in a way that he uses those statements of saying, not everybody is sponsored as an athlete. Not everybody is sponsored. Some athletes go out there depending on their prices, appear as money, contracts that are kind of either they are binding, they are respected, they are honored, they are followed through like this one, or they go home empty-handed. And in this situation, he's trying to tell us that for him, Josh Kerr, he has a contract. He's a big boy in Scotland. He's a world champion. And so because of that, he comes from a country that respects that. And he's a big boy in his country. So I suspect he has local support, local sponsors. He might be having a contract with Nike, I don't know, or a big company. But for other small time athletes, he's concerned that the GST lack of honoring what they had contracted with these athletes and the fact that bankruptcy has become the way out of this problem situation. That means these guys wasted their lives. They were used in this thing that never materialized financially for them. And Michael Johnson, I got to give him a break. Let me tell you something. I've been thinking about it. I've been pondering on how hard I've been on Michael Johnson. He meant well. I'll leave it at that. He meant well. Where he failed for me is to do better groundwork to make sure this thing is watertight. It's going to be followed through. It's going to be respected by those people who had promised him. They're going to come through for him. By the end of the day, the buck stops with Michael Johnson, and his legacy, moving forward or looking back, is being tainted. That's it. And even BBC now doesn't want him being a pundit with them during the next, I don't know which championship we are talking about. So I think it's becoming, for me, it's being, I don't know what that call you call it, pariah. It's gonna be ostracized. I don't think we should go that far. This guy meant well. If this money was really paid out the way it was meant to be, it would have been, as Josh Kerr says, life changing. I can imagine people like Mary Moraa, Paulinho from the Southern American country. There's some Ethiopian runners. There's UK lady, what is this, Asha Smith. There's a lot of people. There's even Wooden, Jefferson, Gabby. We might think they have it all made out. Some of these athletes, when you look closely, their finances are so sketched out, stretched out in this economy and inflation. So that money was, yes, life changing, yes, critical, and yes, these athletes showed up, but they were let down by a group of people who, when time came to push and shove on whatever you call it, they abandoned the whole thing, which is to me tragedy, is criminal, is worth saying it again, is criminal, and is criminal. You cannot have a contract that you cannot honor and follow through to the letter of the contract. It's very sad. George Carman speaking and frustrated, and again, he's calling the shots right now in the 1500, the 3000. He knows that Jacob is not in town. And Cole Hawker, yes, I trust me. This is going to be a battle of the mind. If these guys are fit, It's gonna come down to who has the edge. If I wanna tell you right now who has an edge, it's called Hawker. I'll just tell you that. Josh Kerr can talk. But for me right now, if I was just to say, let's just me flip a coin, heads or tail. Heads meaning Cole Hawker, tails meaning Josh Kerr. I call heads. It's Cole Hawker in 3000 in the championship coming up. But that's just me. And Josh Kerr is saying it is mine. So I'm just interfering with the process here. That was my take on Josh Kerr, the Scott, calling the shots and firing, being the first one to fire the shots and call out the opponents and protagonists and pretenders and everybody else in 3000. Bring it on, Josh Kerr. Bring it on. Bring it on. 48 hours, my friend. We want to be in Poland. Hey, if you're so rich and you're a subscriber in this channel, I got 48 hours. I'll pack my bag, send me the ticket, send me everything else. I'll buy the tickets to get in Poland Stadium. Come on, man. I need some sponsors here. Come on, people. I know some people there, my subscribers. You're rich, man. I know that. You know, you got crypto. Anyway, my friend, it's always fun talking to you. Adios, amigos. Peace. And to you. Talk to you later. And don't forget, at the end of this, there's a like button waiting for you right there on your left side of your screen. Don't ignore it. It's begging for some contact.